Max Verstappen reasserted his dominance in the race to win the F1 world title with victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. He finished ahead of Lando Norris in second. Let's speak live now to our reporter Craig Slater, who's in Barcelona. Good morning there, Craig. So Lando Norris just missing out. Can he mount a challenge, though, realistically, for this season's title?
He's got quite a job to hunt down Max Verstappen now, 69 points adrift. But yeah, I've come here for a specific reason, because she would know the answer to that, because that is Diana, who is the goddess Darmish of, yes, hunting. So that is the question. But I would take issue from your explanation of what happened in the race. I don't think Max Verstappen exerted his dominance again at all. I think Max Verstappen quite brilliantly won that race yesterday without the fastest car, and that is the key thing with 14 races remaining in the championship. Lando Norris does have the opportunity to hunt Verstappen down and completely nullify that 69-point advantage, because I think all round now, without question, the McLaren is quicker than the Red Bull. There is a bit of a question mark. Why couldn't Norris have done what Verstappen did at the start of that race in terms of getting past George Russell quickly? There is a reason for that. Norris's car is more effective at the end of stints, Max at the beginning when he's just fitted a set of new tyres. So Norris was always going to play that longer game, but dropping to third in those first few seconds yesterday at the track in Barcelona, that really cost him the victory. But I think with the races coming up in Austria and Silverstone, there's every chance he can turn this little run of second places into wins. And yes, he believes himself he can launch a championship bid this year, and he normally is very conservative about his own prospects. So if he thinks it, I think he can, yes, no question.
Craig, we're obviously in the midst of a football transfer window, but bit of an F1 window as well, isn't there? How does the current team form influence the driver market just now?
Yeah, a really interesting question that. Obviously, you'd want to be at McLaren, and they're very happy, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris being there. What about Max Verstappen? Is he looking now away from Red Bull because they are no longer clearly the fastest car in F1? Well, Toto Wolff, the Mercedes boss, said yesterday, no new talks with Verstappen. Those have rather died down, and Christian Horner, the Red Bull team principal, rather laughed off the prospect of Verstappen leaving for Mercedes, saying, oh, is Toto still talking about that? He needs to sort out his car first. But interestingly, and I've been trying to substantiate this, I hear there were some comments on the grid from Ola Källenius, the chief executive of Daimler-Benz, along the lines of, wouldn't Max look good in silver? I have to fully verify those, but I think, yes, for 2026 at least, that Mercedes power unit is an attraction. What about elsewhere? We're hearing about Carlos Sainz, and I talked about how he'd had talks with Alpine a couple of weeks ago. They are looking at an improving package. They've got Flavio Briatore in there to run things now, someone who really did make things happen at that factory in Enstone in Oxfordshire. So those talks are opening up again, and maybe that's a third team he'll be looking at in addition to Sauber, Audi and Williams. So yes, I think this all, the way the teams are performing now is interesting. Lewis Hamilton, just to finish, fascinatingly asked yesterday, are you now regretting your move to Ferrari? Yes, they won in Monaco, but they haven't looked very good since, and they were pretty easily dispatched by the Mercedes cars yesterday. So has Hamilton made the wrong move? Hamilton says, I don't regret it at all. They've won recently. They're on a good trajectory. Who gets Adrian Newey now? A key question. We've been reporting this week Aston Martin, or last week Aston Martin, in pole position to sign him. He is the man who can build the championship winning cars. If Aston gets him, that's a big plus for them. But I'm hearing McLaren also interested. Mercedes exploring the opportunity to sign him as well. And Ferrari, people are telling me those talks have rather diminished in terms of trying to lure Newey in, but who knows? He has not yet made a decision, Newey himself, so what ultimately will most appeal to him. But yeah, I think we've definitely got competitive races from here on. Can Lando hunt down Max? Well, it's going to be exciting finding out if he can, especially if he can win in the next couple of events. And remember, Silverstone coming up soon in just a fortnight.
Yeah, someone hunting you down there by the sounds of it, Craig. Thanks for now.